Why isn't the employer, right, as regards Germany, they have employers own, right? Any employee that's unemployed, the employer pays so much and the social welfare pays the rest, right? Now, why isn't that done in this country if we're in the EEC? Why is it only Germany that does it?
It's every country in Europe. I worked in Belgium. I paid as an employer 35% PRSI for myself and my employees.
Right.
And in France the rate's about 40%. Here it's much lower. But every country in Europe has social welfare payment arrangements. They're decided nationally. The EU doesn't say the rate must be X. That's not their business. Again, it's another example where the EU doesn't have a confidence. It's up to the Irish government to strike the rate and the Irish government to decide what the level of compensation should be.
Do you not think that the multinationals of this country that has got away with so much for so long, right, should be made pay so much on each employee that's made unemployed, and half of them are going out of this country and taking their profits with them, right? And there should be something done as regards to safeguard the worker in this country. And then the social welfare bill wouldn't be half the amount that it is.
Okay, that's a very interesting point that you make, because this is something that clearly underlines the different roles of the European Union and the member states that play part of the European Union. Because there are certain areas that the member states have given the European Union, the Commission and the Parliament and the Council a role to play in. And the setting of the rates of unemployment is not one of these. This is an area which countries have kept to themselves. Okay? So you gave the example earlier about Germany, and Germany is very progressive regarding employment funds, and they have this first working, the short-term working, whereby the state actually pay into the employer, so that the employee isn't too much out of pocket if he becomes unemployed. But the difficulty is that that's something that each country has to decide for themselves. The social policy, as such, is a matter of determination for each country. It's not for the EU to say to each country, well, you must have a harmonised rate of unemployment benefit, you must have a harmonised rate of child benefit. That's not our function. We don't do that. We leave that up to the member states themselves. So this is the area where the role of the EU ends and the role of the national governments begin.